And we will hand you back to Steve and Dennis.
Thank you very much, Hazel. Both players coming back to a terrific reception. This man would have enjoyed his interval a little bit more than Judd. But
thank you. The fifth frame. Judd Trump to break.
Judd gets the first frame after the mid-session interval underway. And I'm sure he would have had a chat with his brother Jack, and they would have talked about what happened. And hopefully, well, he's got a little smile on his face. That tells you that he's got over. He was a little bit annoyed that frame 3, but he is smiling. Oh, is it?
It was an excellent safety shot from Neil Robertson to play that red so thinly, but added bonus. Snooker in Judd. Shouldn't have any trouble keeping the ball safe here. Certainly doesn't have to play the 2-cushion escape. Sure, he can drop into the back of the pack. He's just checking to see if that's a 2-ball plant. That would mess that shot up. Looks like he thought it was a 2-ball plant, so playing to the top cushion. Chance for Neil Robertson to get in behind this green, perhaps.
Greg, can you phone the office? The earpieces are too loud. We can hear quite a few of them.
Paul Collier, as you could hear there. Obviously, central position can control the overall volume of all the earpieces. Good safety from Judd, although it's just an easy safety shot back.
Yeah, you can see all the spectators with their earpieces in there. They like to listen to the commentary. It's sometimes makes it a little bit more difficult for us if you've got a little humorous remark to make. You've got to be careful when you make it. Don't want to put the players off.
You can see with that shot, Judd's cue when it first lined up, it looks like he's playing to cut the red to the right, but as that cue goes through, it moves off to the centre striking position. Got down pretty quickly there, and all of a sudden a grimace on his face, not happy with the position.
Judd Trump 1.
Maybe a bit more concerned with the positional play than looked obvious.
One.
He'd have rather been on the black.
Yeah, I think he got a bit of a kick there, but it didn't really matter because the pinks available.
So it's the plant as a saver, really.
7.
He's going to make it, and that's the line he wants to play the first red. And he's also got to get position as well, so 2 things to get right.
Yeah, what he's doing there, he's pointing to the cushion with the red, where he'd have to hit the cushion, so you forget the second red and you play the first red to the spot that you pick out, and why? He'd like to line that one up again.
Robertson 7.
I do apologise for laughing there, but misjudged that by some way. And strangely enough, I used to try and pick somebody out in the crowd and aim that first ball at them for the plant. It worked.
Just lost the cue ball there. It was a good pot, but certainly didn't get a white. He looks a bit confused there with the outcome. This is a tricky brown he's faced with. Yeah, it looks good. Well played.
Yeah, very good recovery. Or is it?
5.
Thought we'd gone far enough. So another big shot to take on.
Judd Trump 5.
This game has gone very strange tonight. Judd Trump started off, look, immaculate in that weird third frame that seems to have changed the equation.
Now watch the power. Look where he's hitting the cue ball to screw back. I mean, that is incredible cueing. Absolutely incredible cueing there. You will not see a better shot than that. That would win any shot of a championship.
You saw the cue bending there as he pulled it back. His chin sort of acting as a lever. It wouldn't be considered to be textbook stuff, but as he delivers the cue, he takes it away from his chin and really generates some speed. Not too sure that he played into those 2 reds. I think he was playing for the apex of
8.
that triangle there. But it's come out okay.
9. $16. 17.
Would have hoped for something better than this. Still fancy him to
24.
get it. Nope.
Neil Robertson, 24.
Semi-final now, full of tension and pressure. Dear.
1.
Well, he's on the yellow, but could have gone worse.
Thank you. Yellow ball. Three. Four.
It's going to be quite difficult, this. Though those 4 reds around the pink spot area would all be available without having to play any cannons. Had to play for that red this time because of the angle on the blue, but it's not a bad chance, this.
9.
And I think this is a more important frame for Judd
10.
Trump, having lost his 2-0 lead and what happened in the 3rd frame. I think he could do with this to get his confidence fully restored again. As he pots this red, it's going to clear a path for another that's just behind the pink spot.
15.
So they're all clearing each other as he plays on a red.
16.
It's going to be tough to win this frame in this visit. Those 2 reds on the side cushion are a problem. As long as he plays high colours,
23.
he's going to be okay for getting over the line without the green.
$24. $30.
That's what he's looking for, 61 points.
$31.
I think he's still just about okay. He's got enough angle to force the black in and get to that red near the pink. But he had to power it in, and he played it well. Now, imperative that he gets a good angle. And this is the key shot
39.
as to whether he'll win the frame here. He could bring both reds into play.
It's a big area to hit. He played a more controlled
46.
breakout rather than blasting at it. This is not easy. Always tough to judge these.
$47.
And he's got an angle on the black to get in behind that last red. now 22 in front. So just the black and red needed to leave Neil needing a snooker. Got enough angle there to stun over behind that red.
Yeah, this has been a good response from Judd Trump. Especially after a few
54.
dodgy shots earlier in the frame. Steady the ship.
55.
Neil did have his chance, but didn't take
59.
it. Just double checking the score there. Played that with a tremendous amount of side. It
61.
doesn't matter the fact he'd try and double this green up into the corner. It's not there.
Judd Trump, 61.
But Neil coming back to the table, but you wouldn't give him much of a chance. .36 behind with 25 remaining. Three snookers needed.
Three snookers gets a little more difficult.
Neil Robertson, 3.
Three cushion escape or a 2 cushion escape, pretty easy.
Pushed the blind over the pocket, but he's got a pretty good cue ball. Might be a gap there. Just roll this dead weight, as he used to say in the old days, in or over. Forcing him to pot the blind, which makes it a little bit more difficult for the snookers. He's just checking to see, because when he gets to the blue, he'll be getting 5 points if he can get a snooker and Judd doesn't escape from it.
It's pretty forlorn hope here, I think.
4.
Sometimes you feel like you have to, just on that 1 in a million chance, but your heart's not really in it. I'd suggest that's the situation for this. For Neil. He's got some good snookers,
4.
but it's tough to get that many points out of another top pro.
Yeah, when we say he needs 3 snookers, in theory, he could need maybe 20 snookers, because the player's going to escape from quite a few of them. Not the best there.
It's a pretty strong case for giving up here and getting on with the next frame, I think, but it feels like he's started, so he's got to continue.
Oh, don't knock the black in. Wow. I think just got a little bit fed up there and decided to have a go at a long double and almost knocked the black in. And had he have knocked the black in, he would have only needed one snooker to tie. He's not going to bother with the black, is he? No. Well, maybe he's going to play a little naughty trick shot. How many times is that going to go across the table?
11 near Robertson, 7.
The big smile on his face tells you that he's come out after the mid-session interval. And he's a much more happier place. And he did well to take that frame back in the lead at 3-2.